my fellow countrymen and countrywomen and city dwellers. George and I, you remember George Washington, the first president of the United States? Well, we've been talking about this healthcare reform issue, and he was aghast that private health insurance companies get to determine your medical needs, to say nothing of what they're doing to your personal economy by charging you these outrageous premiums. I myself have to pay close to $900 a month for an association plan, and that's only for an HMO plan. 2 years ago, I had an association plan that cost me $1,030 a month. George was aghast when I told him that. Anyway, I can't get on private individual plans because I've got pre-existing conditions. Well, you know what? I think that the private health insurance companies are discriminators. They're great discriminators against people because they have pre-existing conditions, some of which they didn't ask for. And do you know that some of the Republicans are obstructing this bill? I guess that means that maybe the Republicans might be discriminators too, especially against women. Do you know the private health insurance companies discriminate against women more than men? All I know is I think it's time that we have affordable health insurance, and we are no longer discriminated against for pre-existing conditions or anything else for that matter. The bottom line is I am a coffee cup liberal. And as a coffee cup liberal, I'm a coffee cup liberal, and I know my mind. I'm sick of hearing the Republicans whine. We can't afford healthcare reform because we spent all our money in a military Iraqi storm. All I know is the Republicans failed the people in America, but that doesn't mean that the Democrats can't succeed with Obama. I want healthcare reform, and I want it right now, and I don't care if it drops the health insurance companies down. It's time that Americans get the reform that they need, instead of the private health insurance companies' greed. And for all those teabaggers with their kill bills, well, why don't they just throw them in Boston Harbor for a really big thrill? This video was not paid for by any group, organization, political party, or any lobbyist. It is the sole opinion of one American, Karen, exercising her rights under the First Amendment, called the freedom of speech, from the Constitution of the United States of America, of which George was a proud signer. Thank you and good night.